morning, first grade. I'm ready today. This is lesson 13 in your skills. We're going to be going over F and the sound we hear from F. So I brought my friend, and he's going to use his fist to help us go over our F. Fist. Let's take a look at fist. Fa, 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 fa. Fist. Show us your fist, Buster. Fist. We hear fa at the beginning of the word fist. Today we're going to look at some words. If you hear a fa, like fist, fist buster, ta-da, you're going to raise your fist and get a little movement. Let's practice. Buster, F says fa like fist. Look at that. Good job. Be ready. When you hear fa, you're going to put your arm up too. All right, Buster, here we go. You ready? Yay! First word, tell me if you hear the sound F makes. Do you hear fa in fast? Good job, Buster. Good job. Do you hear fa in face? Good. Did you put up your fist? Good job. Buster, do you hear fa in vet? Oh, don't worry. We don't have to visit the vet today. Do you hear fa in thin? Thin. Fist. Good job, friend. You still raising your fist when you hear fa? Okay. Do you hear fa in fun? Good job. Listen with those ears. Ready? Do you hear fa in this? This? Fist. Good. Have to be careful. Do you hear fa in farm? Yay, there's his fist. Do you hear fa in van? Do you hear fa in friend? You're my friend, Buster. You're our friends too. Do you hear fa in vend? Good job, Buster. Buster, can you put your fist up one more time for our friends? Great job. We're going to take a look at our workbook page 65 today, guys. Buster, thanks for being fun. You're my new best friend. Bye, Buster. All right, first grade. We're going to look at lots of different words and get them in the right spots today. Let's go with blue. Aha. Whenever we have a worksheet that we need to fill in a missing word from a sentence, it's smart for us to look at the beginning and make sure we know what our choices are. We need to know what to pick from. So please, after your name, the first thing you do is always the same. Pick up your pencil and write your name. After your name, read your choices. Read the words that are in the box to choose from. We have, better. We have muffins, ginger, after, stagecoach, off, legend, traffic, and matches. Ginger. Did I miss ginger?
They just can't see it.
Oh. Whoops. You guys there? Okay. Then let's look at our question so we know what we're answering. Or our sentence. We don't know if it's a question or an exclamation or a period mark till we get to the end, do we? Will you munch on snaps after dinner? Something needs to go there. Let me check my choices. Will you munch on something snaps after dinner? Muffin snaps? I don't think so. Sounds kind of good. Ginger snaps? I remember we learned that vocabulary word in another story, so I think that fits. Let me check myself. Will you munch on ginger snaps after dinner? Yes, that one was correct. So I will mark my word out, and then I will neatly use my handwriting lines to fill it in. By marking them off, I know I don't have to come back to that choice anymore, and it saves me time when I'm guessing or when I'm answering the next question. One more, and then you're going to finish this page in the backside all on your own. We were late because of something. Let's check our choices. We were late because of muffins. I guess if you ate a lot. Ginger we've already used. We were late because of after. No. We were late because of stagecoach. Oh, I see a word that I recognize with double F's that Mrs. Sane had talked about. I wonder if traffic fits. Let's check. We were late because of, traffic. That works. Let's mark that off and fill that in. I want to make sure this worksheet's not a punctuation worksheet. They've got my punctuation there for me. They have my capital letters. So if I keep going and marking off as I go, I should have everything where it belongs. You're going to go ahead and finish this page, both sides, on your own. Before I clear the board, can you sing the Because song and see who in your house stops and asks what you're doing? B-E-C.
It's so good to see you. Guess what was at the end of that sentence? You're right, an exclamation point. I'm so happy you remember that from yesterday. Let's go ahead and review. We have periods that can go at the end of a sentence. A period goes at the end of a statement. Very good. Statements just say something. Happy to see you. Wasn't very exciting. If I put an exclamation point at the end of that, happy to see you, it makes it more exciting. It was an exclamation. I'm exclaiming my excitement. It's very wonderful. Are you happy to see me? You're right. That's a question. That's a question that needs an answer. So we have periods, exclamations, and questions. I have a problem. I have some sentences up here, but guess what? They don't have anything on the back end of them. Can you help me fix that? I thought you could. Thank you. Did they catch him? Did they catch him? You know what? I know the word did is a question sentence. It's a question word. It needs an answer. Did they catch him? Yes or no? Did they? Who knows? That means it's a question mark at the end. Very, very good, my friends. Very good. Is that what you got? I bet it is. That's cool. That's, look at that. Look at that apostrophe right up there. That's cool. You know what? That sounds like it could be very exciting. So I think we should put an exclamation point. Bart shaped up in the end. Bart shaped up in the end. That sounds like you're just telling me something. Not really exciting, not a question. I think we should put a period at the end of that. So now let's read them as they want to be read with the question mark and the exclamation point. Are you ready? I'll give you a few seconds to take a look at them. Did they catch him? That's cool. Bart shaped up in the end. Awesome job, friends. I think you're ready for our workbook page. I really think so. Awesome. Don't forget, the first thing I do is always the same. I take out my pencil and write my name. Very, very good, sweet friends. So this is page number, what page number is it?
Oh my.
Oh my.
It's so small. 60, oh my. It is 67.
This is page
Drum
number
roll.
67. Thank you, Miss Reich. Page number 67, my sweet friends, a 6.67. Awesome. Number 1. Uh-oh. Do you see at the very end they're missing some punctuation? I'll go ahead and write them over here just so we can remember. So we have periods, exclamation points, question marks. Very good, my sweet friends. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the sentence. You're going to put up a 1 if you think it's a period, a 2 if you think it's an exclamation point, and a 3 if you think it's a question. Are you ready? I'm ready. The kitten sleeps. The kitten sleeps. You know, I think that sounds like a number 1. Very, very good. Just a period. The kitten sleeps. Number 2. Number 2 says, I can't sleep because my bug bites itch. I can't sleep because my bug bites itch. Huh. I'll give you a second to think about that one too. I can't sleep because my bug bites itch. You know, that sounds pretty, not exciting, but it sounds very eventful. Oh my goodness. I can't sleep because my bug bites itch. That sounds like a number 2 to me. Exclamation. Number 3. Will the chicks hatch soon? Will the chicks hatch soon? Will the chicks hatch soon? That's right. That's a number 3 for a question. Can you do the next 2 by yourself and check? Do not yell. Number 4. Do not yell. And number 5. Roger can cook. If you put a period for each one of those, you got it. A-okay. Perfect job. And then for number 6, 7, and 8, you're going to write your own sentences. Number 6 will need a question. It's a question. Number 7 is a exclamation. And number 8 is a period. It's just a statement. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
First grade, hey, lesson 13 still. This time we're looking at the vocabulary and getting ready for your read aloud. We'll be reading The Visit. The first word that you may come across is paw, that A-W sound. This is another name for our grandfather. Bet we recognize foxes, furry animals about the size of a small dog that usually live in the woods. The next word we may find in our story, The Visit, raccoons. Raccoons, furry animals about the size of a cat that usually live in the woods. Sounds like a great plot if Paw gets together with some foxes and some raccoons. The next word is clatter. The word clatter is a loud noise that sounds like things banging together. When I dropped the dishes, they made a loud clatter. Scraps, little bits and pieces. I fed my dog some scraps. Now we want to introduce you to some new sayings hopefully you've never heard. Mrs. Sane talked about that exclamation point. You need them for these. Scram! Short A. Scram! This one means the same thing. Get lost. Scram. Get lost. Wow, I wonder what's going to happen in this story. Be ready. Mrs. Sane's going to show us a page that we're going to need to do after you listen to the read aloud and then read the book again on your own. We're going to be getting ready to look at worksheet 69 and the backside 70.
Okay, friends, let's make sure you can see. Very good. Awesome. So, the visit. This is page 69 in your workbook or your loose leaf paper. So, as Ms. Reich just told us, she gave us some steps on how to do these kinds of worksheets. I think she said, let's read the words in a box first, and then read the sentences to see what matches. Tree, tree, pots and pans, pack, tents, lantern, lantern. Ooh, these sound like some cool vocabulary words. Number 1, they stuffed the food into a large, guess what? They gave us that word. Thank you, workbook. Pack, pack. So, it already has it marked out for us. All we have to do is trace that. Pack, pack. Very good. But we're going to wait to fill all this out until after we hear the story. We're just introducing right now just so we can go ahead and get into our minds what we're going to be talking about. Number 2, they kept the food pack up in a blank. Number 3, they all went to sleep in their blank. Number 4, the loud clatter of woke them up. Would you mind scrolling down for me, Miss Wright?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Number 5, to see in the dark, they used a blank. Number 6, why? Oh, this is a thinking question. Ooh. Why did Jack hoist the food up in the tree? Ooh, and don't forget, you need to write the page number where this comes from. Don't forget that. That's important. And then number 7, draw one of the parts of the visit. That means you take your favorite part from the story we're about to read and draw a picture of it. I hope you enjoy us reading The Visit.
The visit. After telling us the tale, Jack said, "It's time to pack up the food." We stuffed the food into a large pack with a rope on it. Jack tossed the rope up into a tree and hoisted the food pack up so it was hanging 10 feet off the ground. "Papa," said Max, "why do we have to keep the food up in the tree?" "Because it will keep the food safe from foxes and raccoons that would like to snack on it," Jack said.
After that, we crawled into the tents, flipped off our lanterns, and went to sleep. Nan and I slept well until a loud clatter woke us up. "What was that?" I asked. "I can't tell," said Nan as she hugged me close to her.
Jack ran outside with his lantern and yelled, "Get out of here! Scram! Get lost!" When we went out, we saw Jack and Max standing there. Jack had his lantern. "Jack," Nan asked, "who came to visit?" "I did not see it," said Jack, "but I'm betting it was a fox who was looking for some scraps of food. He bumped into the pots and pans. The clatter of the pots and pans must have scared him off. Is that why we hoisted the food pack up in the tree? Max asked. That's why, said Jack. Good job, guys. The visit. Please reread the story on your own in the reader and finish the page.